So as part of the semi-permanent joining methods, remember we already looked at bolts and nuts and we also looked at rivets. You also get stuff that's called keys and keyways. So they usually use this on a shaft. So let's say you have a shaft that's connected to a motor and you have a wheel or a gear that you want to turn around this, but you want to be able to remove the gear easily without cutting it or breaking it. Then you'll use something like a key and a keyway. So usually on the gear or the wheel that they want to secure, they will put this key over here. So that means that the key slides into the keyway on the shaft. But there's a specific way that you need to calculate these two things, okay? So if you look at your key, you'll see that it has a width here at the bottom. And the symbol for that is a capital W. Then you get the thickness, how thick this key has to be. Capital T is a symbol. And then you also get the length of my key. And that's a capital L then. And all of this, the size of these, are determined by the diameter of the shaft that I'm cutting it on. Remember, you can't cut this too small or too large, otherwise it's not going to work the way that it's supposed to work. So that's why there's a specific calculation. So if you go look in the back of your books, remember I gave you a formula sheet. Now go look under keys and then you'll find these three formulas on the formula sheet. So the formula for the width of a key is the diameter of the shaft divided by 4. And then the thickness is the diameter of the shaft divided by 6. And the length is 1,5 times the diameter of the shaft. You always have to write this out, even if it feels like a lot to write, otherwise you don't get the marks. You're not allowed to make your own abbreviations. Okay, so let's quickly look at an example by using this then. So they tell you on a diameter 20 millimeter shaft, they want to cut a key and a keyway now. So you have to go calculate what is the width, the thickness, and the length of the key that they need to use. So you write width equals diameter of shaft divided by 4. So the diameter in this case is 20 millimeters divided by 4. And remember, diameter is this full length over here. Okay. So 20 divided by 4 equals to 5 millimeters. So that's the width of this key then. Then the thickness is diameter of shaft divided by 6. Still the diameter is 20, now divided by 6. And that gives me 3,33 millimeters. Please remember to always round it off to 2 decimals. And then the last one, the length, is 1,5 times the diameter of the shaft. So 1,5 times 20. And that gives me 30 millimeters. Okay, so there you have all of the sizes that you need. Now on your own, go calculate the following for me. Remember, you have to calculate the width, the thickness, and the length of these shafts. So a 40 millimeter diameter shaft, and then also a diameter 15 millimeters. Go try this for me, please.